Born on August 8, 1933, Carmine John Persico Jr. came into the world on the tough, desolate streets of Red Hook, Brooklyn. The neighborhood was still reeling from the Great Depression, but while most struggled, Persico's father held a respectable job as a legal stenographer, bringing home a steady paycheck. That, however, wasn't the life young Carmine wanted. What captured his imagination were the wise guys, the Mafia men, who walked the streets with wads of cash and beautiful women on their arms. That was the life Persico craved. As a teenager, Persico joined a local gang called the Garfield Boys. Even then, his violent streak was clear. During a street brawl, he killed a rival gang member with his bare hands, an act that caught the attention of local mobster Frankie Abatamarco, a made man in the Profaci crime family. Abatamarco ran a lucrative numbers racket and soon brought Persico in as an enforcer. It was here that Persico met the Gallo brothers, Larry, Albert, and the infamous Crazy Joey. Persico and Joey Gallo earned their button after the assassination of the feared crime boss Albert Anastasia, a murder carried out allegedly by Joey himself. But cracks soon formed. The Gallos believed Joe Profaci, the boss of the family, was bleeding too much money from lower-level members. They plotted a revolt, but Profaci made Persico a better offer. More money, more power, and Persico took it. The betrayal triggered an all-out family war. Larry Gallo was nearly strangled to death by Persico, an act that earned him the nickname the Snake. Persico himself was targeted several times, but survived them all. Joey Gallo was eventually sent to prison. Profaci died of cancer. By the 1970s, Persico was a major earner, until a hijacking charge landed him 8 years in prison. Ironically, that jail sentence may have saved his life. While inside, the new boss, Joseph Colombo, was shot and left in a coma. Persico, still behind bars, was voted in as the new boss of the Colombo family. It wasted no time. Joey Gallo, now out of prison, was gunned down while celebrating his 43rd birthday at Umberto's Clam House. Persico's reign continued, but it wouldn't be smooth. In the mid-1980s, the FBI launched the Mafia Commission trial, one of the biggest legal strikes against organized crime in U.S. history. 11 mobsters, including Paul Castellano, Anthony Fat Tony Salerno, and Carmine Persico, stood trial for murder for hire, racketeering, and more. Persico, ever confident, chose to represent himself in court, but he couldn't outmaneuver the government. He was sentenced to 100 years, a virtual death sentence. From behind prison walls, he continued to run the Colombo family, handing day-to-day control to his son, Alphonse. But trouble came again in 1999, when Alphonse was imprisoned on a gun charge. Fearing a power grab from underboss William Wild Bill Cutolo, Carmine gave the order. Wild Bill was murdered in Brooklyn, but the fallout was severe. Cutolo's son, Bill Jr., devastated by the betrayal, flipped and cooperated with the FBI. His testimony helped send Alphonse Persico to prison for life. Still, Carmine, the Snake Persico, remained the official boss of the Colombo family until his death on March 7, 2019. He was 85 years old,